we got somebody new on the board, so give them a second. Papoose and the lookalike. Papoose versus CC on the. Now here's the thing. So tell me if you could tell which one is who.
What if everything you thought you were watching was never real to begin with? What if the love story that flooded your timeline, the bold claims, the flashy gifts, the confident smiles, what if it was all a carefully staged illusion? Because what just unfolded between Claressa Shields, Papoose, and Remy Ma didn't just shake social media. It exposed how quickly fantasy can collapse when reality steps back into the room. And trust me, by the time this story ends, you'll see it very differently. For months, the internet believed it was watching a takeover. Claressa Shields wasn't quiet about her relationship with Papoose. She didn't hide. She didn't tiptoe. She showed up boldly, proudly, loudly, in interviews, on live streams, in captions that felt direct and unapologetic. She made it clear, "This is my man." The message wasn't subtle. It was confident, almost triumphant, and people paid attention. This wasn't just another celebrity rumor floating around for a few days. This felt like a full-blown storyline. A married rapper, his high-profile wife, Remy Ma, and a world champion boxer stepping into the picture without hesitation. It had drama. It had tension. It had that messy, can't-look-away energy that social media thrives on. At first, many people treated it like entertainment, just another celebrity triangle to gossip about. But the longer it continued, the more intense it became. Claressa didn't act like someone casually dating. She moved like someone who believed she had won. She spoke like she had secured something permanent. And that confidence made the story even bigger.
Look-alike. Boxer Claressa Shields. Put Remy Ma up versus Claressa. The only difference is Remy ain't got no muscles no more. She used to have that strong chin, them strong arms, and I believe back in her jailbird days, she could have gave Claressa Shields some energy. But right now, her on social media doing all this here, and I'm like, Remy, I don't think that this is what you want. Like I said, you have not, you're
Every photo looked intentional. Every caption carried weight. Designer gifts, luxury bags, romantic gestures caught on camera. It all painted a picture of a woman being adored loudly and proudly. And for a while, it seemed like she was in control of the narrative. But here's the thing about public fantasies. They look strong on the surface. Until they don't. Behind the smiles and curated posts, small cracks were already forming. Subtle ones at first. A shift in energy. A hesitation in tone. Moments that felt slightly off if you looked closely enough. The internet might be quick to celebrate, but it's even quicker to analyze. Then came the whispers. Why does this feel staged? Why does this look more like a performance than a partnership? Those questions grew louder. And then everything changed when Tasha K stepped into the conversation. She didn't just gossip. She didn't just speculate. She dropped claims that completely flipped the story on its head. According to her reports, the luxury lifestyle being showcased wasn't what it seemed. The designer bags and flashy gifts that looked like romantic spoiling, they may not have come from him at all. The claim was simple, but explosive. What if Claressa had been buying the gifts herself? What if she purchased the luxury items, handed them over to Papoose, and then allowed him to present them back to her on camera as if they were from him? If that was true, it wasn't romance. It was choreography. Suddenly, the entire narrative shifted. The woman who seemed chosen now looked like she might have been funding her own fairy tale. Fans went into detective mode. Old videos resurfaced. Screenshots flooded timelines. People replayed clips, slowing them down, analyzing body language. What once looked sweet started to look rehearsed. Awkward pauses.
Dissolved of a marriage between Remy Ma and Papoose. And y'all let these blogs get out here and call me a liar. Y'all let them get out here and call us a liar. I was the only blog out here standing 10 toes down that there was something going down between them. And I heard from both of their teams. Even got cease and desist from Papoose team.
Forced smiles, delayed reactions, Moments that used to feel romantic now felt scripted. And the questions didn't stop there. Rumors began spreading that this wasn't the first time Papoose had leaned financially on a partner. That this pattern had existed before. That Claressa might not have been the exception, just the latest chapter. That realization hit differently. Because now the story wasn't about stealing someone's husband. It was about being played. While Claressa was confidently posting her version of events, something else was happening quietly in the background. Something that no one saw coming. Papoose reportedly packed his bags, booked a one-way ticket to New York, and went home. No dramatic announcement. No public explanation. No emotional goodbye. Just silence. And sometimes silence says more than words ever could. Meanwhile, Claressa stayed online. She continued posting, smiling, speaking as if nothing had changed. But people started noticing the shift. The glow wasn't the same. The captions sounded defensive. The live streams felt longer, heavier. Then came another layer that made everything even darker. Fans began posting side-by-side comparisons of Claressa and Remy Ma. Similar outfits, similar hairstyles, similar poses, even similar travel destinations. At first, it seemed coincidental. But the more examples surfaced, the more uncomfortable it felt. Was it admiration? Was it coincidence? Or was it imitation? The internet is ruthless when it senses vulnerability. And this time, it didn't hold back. Words like obsession and copycat started appearing in comment sections. The tone shifted from gossip to concern. And then came the tattoo. Claressa reportedly tattooed Papoose's name on her body, permanently, while he was still legally married. That moment changed everything.
Home for a long time. When Remy lost the weight, she lost the man, she lost the house, she lost her damn mind. And went out here and got her a Papoose look-alike. See if you could tell which one is Papoose out of these two men. Put up Papoose, put up the look-alike.
Because a tattoo isn't temporary. It's not a caption you can delete. It's not a post you can archive. It's permanent. And the symbolism was heavy. Especially when fans remembered that Papoose already had Remy Ma's name tattooed long before this triangle ever began. One woman etched into history, the other chasing permanence. The contrast was brutal. While Claressa was marking her body with his name, photos began circulating of Papoose spending holidays with Remy Ma and their family. Same house, same rings, same marriage. No announcements, no explanations, just proof. That was the moment the fantasy collapsed. The internet had been waiting for confirmation, and when it arrived, it was quiet but undeniable. Papoose had returned home. Not temporarily, not publicly, just back. And suddenly, Claressa wasn't the triumphant woman who claimed victory. She was the one left standing alone. But here's where it gets even more complicated. She didn't disappear. She didn't retreat. She doubled down. More posts, more live streams, more attempts to show she was still in control. But the energy had shifted completely. The confidence that once felt magnetic now felt strained. Defensive, almost desperate. The internet noticed. What once felt entertaining now felt uncomfortable. This wasn't just messy celebrity drama anymore. It looked like heartbreak unraveling in real time. Comments changed tone. People weren't laughing. They were questioning. Some even expressing concern. Because when someone builds their identity around a relationship so publicly, the collapse doesn't just hurt privately. It echoes. Behind the scenes, reports claimed that Papoose had already emotionally checked out long before the public realized. Missed calls, ignored messages, canceled plans, quiet distance. And while Claressa continued defending him, protecting him, insisting everything was solid, reality was moving in a different direction. Then came the detail that shattered everything. A single Louis Vuitton receipt. According to circulating claims, she purchased a luxury duffel bag herself. Later, it appeared online as a romantic gift from him. If that's true, it changes the entire story. It suggests that what looked like affection may have been staged, that the image of being spoiled and chosen might have been self-funded. And that realization is painful.
spilling wine. And so y'all ain't got the audacity to let me know at 2 o'clock in the morning that Remy Ma is online crashing out over her husband. The only problem is she crashing out with the wrong one, okay? Because Claressa, bring Remy Ma versus Claressa.
Because it means the fairy tale wasn't just fragile. It was built on smoke. Meanwhile, Remy Ma stayed silent. No interviews. No dramatic responses. No public celebration. She simply posted family moments, holiday dinners, wedding rings still shining, same home, same man. Her silence became her statement. And in a strange way, that silence was louder than anything else. The internet crowned its winner without her needing to say a word. But the biggest question remains. Was Claressa a victim? Or did she ignore the red flags because she wanted the fantasy more than the truth? It's easy to blame. It's easy to point fingers. But sometimes the deeper story is about ego. About believing you're the exception. About mistaking attention for love and visibility for security. If a man is willing to step outside his marriage for you, what guarantees he won't step outside of you for someone else? That's the lesson that stings. Because in the end, Papoose walked away relatively untouched. No major public apology. No visible fallout. He returned to his marriage quietly. And Claressa was left with tattoos, receipts, and a narrative she could no longer control. The woman who once declared victory now looked like she had
when it comes to Claressa, I'm starting to get a little soft spot for her. I really am. I really feel sorry for her. Apparently, Claressa spent Christmas alone in the Louis Vuitton store, racking up about
funded her own heartbreak. The loudest voice in the room lost control of the story, and the quietest one reclaimed everything without ever raising hers. This saga isn't just about celebrity drama. It's about illusion. About how quickly public confidence can turn into public collapse. About how dangerous it is to build your identity around someone who hasn't fully chosen you. It's about patience versus performance. About silence versus shouting. And about how reality always catches up, no matter how polished the fantasy looks online. So now I want to ask you, was Claressa truly blindsided? Or did she see the cracks and ignore them? Did Papoose play both sides strategically? Or was everyone complicit in a situation that was bound to explode? And is Remy Ma the real winner? Or simply the quiet survivor of a very public storm? This story may have paused, but something tells me it's not over. More details could surface. More receipts could appear. More truths could shift the narrative again. And when they do, the conversation will start all over. If you've been following every twist, every claim, every emotional turn, make sure you're part of that conversation. Drop your thoughts below. I really want to hear where you stand on this. Hit the like button if this breakdown opened your eyes to something deeper than gossip. And subscribe so you don't miss what happens next. Because sometimes the loudest love stories aren't love stories at all. Sometimes they're warnings.